So guys, yesterday I explained relevant to the introduction part, okay? Means first we should know like all those active and passive components and then few and or gate concept. Then what is the types, okay, design, project and everything. Now today I want to explain. Just we need to learn first the types because depends on the types you can understand what exactly you want to do, okay? So now, so today and tomorrow, I'll just explain these. Tomorrow, I will explaining relevant to all those project and all. Today, like a types and again a few more video exactly how microcontroller is work and all because which type of language you are using. So a lot of things are there. Okay. So here, yesterday I explained you these many things. Introductions I already completed. EDA works and the simulation design and the verification. So first of all, simulations I already explained, like EDA tools. I think I explained this one. Yeah, this one I explained. Okay, so EDA verifications means what exactly? Ensure the circuit will do what it's supposed to. EDA means accomplish this by the examining the chips designed to ensure all components are correctly connected or not. Because what will happen if like a not connected, so any small track also missing. Otherwise anything, so it will be damaged. Means it's really hectic work for this chip type of. Okay, one company is located in US. I forgot the name. I got a call from this company actually. I have that video I mentioned somewhere in my channel. Okay, you can check it. So that is actually making a chip microcontroller. That guy he explained everything, but actually he doesn't have the idea for these semiconductor devices. That's why, and calculation part. So he's not able to jump like a higher level positions and all. So that's why I joined the session. So therefore the verifications process is and the important as the design. So what is exactly the for verification time? Whatever this you can make a PCB, otherwise microchip and all. So what are the pros? That is the important because design it's depend on there. So verifications ensure conceptual element can work is the reality resulting in the feasible design ready for the production. Now, design means what exactly? Design should meet the requirement of the manufacturing process. See, today's sessions you need to please don't leave because basic part is there. Then after that you can select your project, your EDA and all. So, design should meet the requirement of the manufacturing process, as a failure to meet this may lead to inefficient functioning and reduce the reliability. And design for the manufacturability ensure reliable design. That is, few wordings is very complicated, so you can just search it. Okay. So now different types of IC. एक second, just okay. Hmm. So in VLSI, very large. Now, main thing is that the different types of IC. Maybe you know only PTH and SMT, okay? But what are the names for that? What are the analog IC, digital IC? What are the ADC, DAC. This is the important topic in VLSI. When you can understood this topic, okay, like a different types of IC. Whoever like a beginners are there, otherwise first time they are join this course, otherwise first time they are learning. So please check it this one. Whatever the types of ICs I combine over here, okay. So and relevant that only you can see the relevant topic. So here, VLSI integrated circuits are categorized based on their functionality, applications, and the design methodologies. You should know first the IC. What is the IC? Integrated circuit means what exactly? You know, this is look like a IC, this is IC, this is also IC. But what is exactly that inside? Inside in VLSI, what they are telling the definition? Lot of transistors are there. But actually in the reality, I told you diodes are there, resistors are there, lot of things are there, not only single transistors. Okay, so that's why it's seriously it's huge difference in between like the practical and theory. But theory you should know, after that you can do the practical. So different types of IC. First of all, you should know the what is an integrated circuit. So I written over here, integrated circuit means commonly referred to as a chips, microchip, or microelectric circuits, and represent a pinnacle for of technological innovations in the realm of the electronics. And these miniature marvelous are essentially semiconductors wafers that serves as the canvas for the intricate fabrications of the thousand. This is actually a little bit tough sentence because I added from somewhere website. Okay, uh, but simple thing is that it's the ICs are added for the serving as the amplifications, oscillators, timer, counter, logic gates, computer memories, units, microcontroller, even as the central processing unit in microprocessor. Because you can see any type of architectures by any type of ICs, otherwise design, they are telling, otherwise any type of board, like Raspberry Pi, like Arduino board, like STM32, Node MCU, whatever boards are there, there are the first thing is that the architecture. You can see the architecture because inside the architecture only, you can see the, let me check. Inside the architecture only, you have to see the lot of, just a minute, I want to show. Look at here. This is the Arduino, okay, 3 to 8P architectures. And inside the architectures, look at lot of, there are telling na like only transistor. No, you have to see. There are the lot of things are there like a USR, means communications protocol. Just imagine, maybe you operate the Arduino board. How many things are there? 7805 is there. Digital ICs are there, but that connected is the 3 to P. So here power supply is there. Analog pins are there. Digitals are there. Okay, just a minute. Hello. So now here, whatever these the memories are there, communications protocol are there, everything is required. That's why in maybe check it in your theory exam also they are telling just draw the architectures, draw the block diagram. Why? Because these things are mandatory. That's why they are telling draw the block diagram and all. Okay. Now here actually see this is totally for this one chip. Okay, one type is there. So this is, I will share the PPT. Actually, now the main topic is start. Look at here. Different types of ICs are there in VLSI. Now look at, there are the digital IC, analog IC, mixed signal, and inside that also few more types are there. Okay, so particular types, there is the, I have the different types of the PPTs. Okay, like, see, just imagine, this is the digital ICs are there. Inside that the digital IC, microprocessor is there, uh, microcontroller, memory chip, and the logic IC. And inside the microprocessor, CPU, DSP, GPU. So like relevant to the microprocessor, there are the different PPTs I have. SoC, I have the different PPT. So this much of time we don't have because we need to work on the practical thing. So what I'll do now, I will send it that one. Like this is the, just imagine like a second um, session is there. Na? So second PPT is there. Inside whatever the topics are there, like five topics are there. So 2A, 2B, 2, 3, 2C and 2D. Like this I will share. Okay, because we don't have this much of time for the explaining. Whatever the important thing I will explain, else you can read yourself. Okay. Otherwise, practical sessions will be pending and I need to cover the practical mode. Okay. So now, first of all, look at different, this one please ये अच्छे से समझना है आपको, different types of ICs. Okay, you should know. Then we will start the other things. So digital IC, analog ICs, mixed signal ICs, RF ICs means like a radio frequency ICs, ASIC means application specific integrated circuit. This is actually important, and FPGA means field programmable gate array. Now SoC, system of chip, system on chip चाहिए था actually. Then power management ICs, interface ICs, sensors and actuator, security IC, and optoelectronic IC. Okay, these are the how much here six and here also six. So I mention here total 12 ICs. Okay, but maybe generally they will ask the FPGA and ASIC. No, there are the in VLSI topic you have to learn all those ICs. Okay, maybe few students are in the first year, otherwise they know only the three ICs, three types of the IC. Maybe they will enter in the second year, so there are the again 2 to 3 ICs will added. Fourth year student, maybe theory type, he won't be like here or all. So that is, it's everything I added over here. Okay, so you can learn. First we can see the digital IC. So in that the digital IC, microprocessor, microcontroller, microprocessor means what exactly? Just imagine the Raspberry Pi. Microcontroller means just imagine the Arduino board. Memory chip means any type of PTH or SMT memory chip. Logic IC means whatever convert like analog to digital and all. Okay, just imagine like this. Now, आपको नाम से ही पता होना चाहिए. You should know just whatever the name are there. So for that, you just do the study. That's it. After that only you can solve the practical. Otherwise, no. That is the VLSI using the Verilog cadence. It's very difficult to do. Okay, I want to, means what I am thinking, you can learn the tough thing, not like a simple. So microprocessor, what is the inside the microprocessor? CPU is there, DSP there, and GPU is there. So CPU is the central processing unit, that is the general purpose processor found in the computer and servers. Then DSP means what, you can see there are the lot of digital signal processors are there in your college also, maybe they mention. Specialized like electronics lab, specialized processor for the signal processing application. Then GPUs, graphic processing unit. So specialized for rendering graphics and parallel processing tasks. And then microcontroller integrates a processor, memory, and peripherals into a single chip for the embedded application. Actually, I need to add here this circuit and this, what you call that, pictures. That's why today also I'm not sending this PPT. I will add it, I will add here and then I will send, because it's really confusion whoever are the new student. Okay, so for that I will add few topics, otherwise example like a real life example, and then I'll share. Then the memory chip. Memory chip you should know like a ROM means read only memory, non-volatile memory for permanent data storage. See, before worked on any project, you should know what are the types of chip, like a memory chips. So ROM, RAM, SRAM, why we are using this? Okay, so I have one video, like yesterday also I told you how you can convert the uh, RAM to the your Arduino board. Otherwise, how that the board is recognized for that all those the machine language. Okay, otherwise 001 that wording. So that video also you can see today. Yesterday you watch or not? I have a doubt. None. Okay, I will share if you already watched. So just tell ma'am already done. So then I'll start the next. So ROM read only memory, non-volatile memory for permanent data storage. RAM means random access memory. This is very basic thing, but this is on campus. Otherwise, off campus is there. Off campus is there. There it will ask these types of questions in the exam paper. So you should know. Why random access memory is using? Because there is the volatile memory for temporary data storage. SRAM, static RAM, faster but less dense, used in the caches. DRAM means dynamic RAM, slower but more dense, used in the main memory. Flash memory, non-volatile memory for data storage in portable devices. Now, logic ICs. Logic ICs, you should know this, whatever the gate circuits are there. So, basic gates are the AND or NOT. Then, NOR, XNOR, okay, XOR, NAND, that all. So, to complex circuit, ALUs, multiplexer and decoders. This one also you should know. There are the seriously lot of things are there. What you have to do, guys? I have my channel. You can just log means check it there. Few more videos are there because this much of course it's not possible. I can explain. Okay, so better you can watch some animation video. Okay, how that the data is transfer, communications protocol, network protocol, how it will work. So after that you can understand. Instead of you can search any YouTube videos, better you can watch that one because see, lot of videos are there in YouTube channel, but exactly what is relevant to your topic, that is the confusion, correct? Now the analog IC, digital ICs are done, microprocessor, microcontroller, logic gates. Okay, now here analog ICs. Analog means operational amplifier. Operational amplifier means the op-amp. Yesterday I explained like a 741. So use in the signal amplification, filtering and the other analog signal processing task. Now the voltage regulator. Everywhere analog IC, voltage regulator IC is available because it stop this higher current and you have give the circuit to the required current like in between 5 to 6. Okay, that's why it's called the 7805. Maintain a constant voltage level for the other components in the circuit. So it should be maintained. That's why you can see on the Arduino board when 7805 is there. And maximum types of board. Analog multiplexer and the demultiplexer. This is the switches that they route multiple analog signals through a single line. Okay, so there is actually SPI communications protocol you can see. There it will be mentioned this type of switching. Then again, analog to digital converter means ADC. Digital to analog converter means the DAC, like convert digital signal to analog format. And then the filters also there. Filters, you know, RF filter, uh, LC, RLC filter, LC filter. Maybe you learn AC को stop करता है, DC को provide करता है, pass करता है, DC को stop करता है, AC को pass करता है. Maybe you worked on that otherwise in the theory part in the first year. Then mix signal. So combine both analog and digital circuitry on a single chip. So first you can understand whatever the analog and whatever the digital signal. After that only you can just try the mix signal design. Okay, that is actually in which one? LTM design. In that software you can learn nicely because there are a lot of ICs are there. I have that software, but it's another laptop. One day I will just start this meeting in that laptop and I'll show you everything. Okay. So applications means used in devices like smartphones where both analog, that is audio, and digital, that is processing functions are required. Now next, RFICs. So designed for the wireless communications applications, components includes transceivers, power amplifier, mixers and oscillators. Now first, before that one, You just watch that video how that the signals are transmit. Okay, then again I will explain the RFID because here also near field communications are there, and I want to explain like a real life, like debit card, credit card. Otherwise, you can go any mall. So there also they are giving you one card. Okay, that the white color card that is called the RFID card. Okay, let me share this one. Just a minute. By mistakenly I clicked on the other side.
Microcontroller and how does it work?
Look at now this one. Okay, it's a real life example. I'll explain over here. And yesterday I already explained how it's done. So yesterday you watched this video. If so today I'll just skip this one. Just
Basically,
check it.
you can think about microcontroller seems you think about very underpowered personal computer because they both have a very similar structure. Only in case of the personal computer, you have the part like CPU memories and the serial interface is separate, where in case of microcontroller, they are integrated in one chip. Same as you can connect a keyboard and a monitor to a personal computer to input and output some informations, you can do it also with microcontroller only in that case using for example buttons and LED light. But what exactly is a microcontroller and how it is made to fully understand that you have some basic knowledge about elements that are used in electronics like resistors, transistors and diodes. Here
That's why I'm explaining every time you need to learn the semiconductor device first because all those courses depend upon that resistor, transistor, and diode. Resistor, it will be oppose the current. Transistor is work as an amplifier, otherwise as a switch, and diode it can be the work as a rectification. Okay, so that's why only using these three you have to just see the digital devices like and gate also.
will be a brief recap. Resistors. Resistor is used to limit the current that is flowing through the circuit or to create a voltage drop about transistors. You can think that is flowing through the circuit or to create a voltage drop about transistor. In case of volt to control the flow, you are turning the handle. But in the case of transistor to control the current through the transistor, you are changing the base current and the diode is simply an element that allows to flow the current in one direction but it blocks the current in case if it's want to flow in the other direction. Using this basic element, we can create something called logic gate. And this is very important because this is the link that allows us to go from analog electronic to digital electronics. Here, for example, you can see a logic and gate that is made from two transistors and three resistors. Suppose that we have connected plus 5 volts to the collector of transistor T1. If there will be 0 volt on input A and input B there will be 0, also so an output 0 volt. If we will apply plus 5 volt on input A and 0 volt on input B, so output also will get the 0 volt. If we will apply the 5 volt on the input A and input B is the 0 volt, output will get the 0. And if we will apply the 5 volt on the input A and 5 volt on the input B, so you will get the output also 5 volt. Because both of these transistors are in open state, well, changing this voltage level 1 also filled out this table with the corresponding voltages for both inputs and output. Now,
So using this one also you will get the truth table. Okay. So just imagine wherever that the supply it will be passed, it will just uh, what you call that, the machine language. Otherwise, that may be binary 0101. So if LED will turn on, it will show the one number. Okay, you can see in this video, I think I mentioned.
Replacing the 0 volt with zeros and plus 5 volts with ones, we get something that is called the truth table. And this is where digital electronics start. In digital electronics, there are only high and low logic levels, and those are those zeros and ones that you can see in this table. Is that we can describe this truth table using an equation, and in this case we can use an equation input A is multiplied by input B equals the output. In digital electronics, there are multiple logic gates, and each gate has its own truth table and its own equation. I have to say that mathematics used in digital electronics is different from regular mathematics, and it is called the Boolean algebra. What Boolean algebra allows us to do is to describe digital circuits using mathematical equations, and it is very useful in describing complex digital circuits and simplifying them. Now using these logic gates, we can create more complex structures that is capable for adding, subtraction, multiplications, and even storing digital informations. These are the type of structure that are inside microcontroller, and it is possible to control them by using something called program. Program is stored inside microcontroller's internal memory, and it can be transferred into microcontroller through programming pins that are specially made for this purpose. You can think about program same as you would think about lines of zeros and ones. Lines of zeros and ones. Each line of the program has predefined length, and each part of the line has its own meaning. Now let's go through one example. This won't be an actual program, but it should serve as a good example to better understand how the program is read by the microcontroller. Because lines of the code are always read in a certain sequence by the microcontroller. We will go through the program starting from line 1. Line 1 allowed by line 2 and followed by line 3. First, let's split all blinds in 3 parts. This first part of the first line will be a write operation. So it means that we will write some information in somewhere. The second part of the line will tell us where will be write the informations, and in this case we will write it in the register. Register 1. If you are wondering that what is register? Register is simply a memory cell that is capable of storing some information, and now we come to the third part of this first line, and it tells us what kind of information we want to write in register 1, and in this case we want to write number 4. If you would convert 0101 from binary to decimal numbers, that it would be number 4. So if we go one more time over this first line of code, and what is said to the microcontroller, it says write in register 1 number 4, and so we come to the second line of code, and in this case again it will start with the write operation. The second part of the code will tell us in which registers we to write these informations. In this case we want to read these informations in register 2, and the third part of the code will again tell us what kind of information, what kind of number we want stored in register 2, and it will be, in this case it will be number 6. If we would convert 0110 from binary to decimal, it would be number 6. The third line of code will start with a different operation. In this case, it will be an add operations, and we will add the number that is not in register 1 to the number that is in the register 2, and the result will be stored in register 2. So what we get as result after executing these 3 lines of code? We get the sum of number 4 and number 6 in second register, and that would be number 10. If we would convert 1010 from binary to decimal numbers, then it would be number 10. Now, what we could do if we would want to example, we could display the result using LED lights that are connected to the microcontroller. Of course, as I said before, this is not an actual program, but this is approximates example of these lines of code. are executed by a microcontroller. Now, let's remove these binary codes and leave only those written words. What we get here is something similar to assembly language. What is in assembly language? It is a very low level programming language. As you can imagine, it would be very difficult for a human to memorize what each strings of the zeros and ones means. To make the job of programming easier, people have replaced these zeros and ones with written words number that are a lot of more meaningful for a human. Therefore, it becomes a lot simpler to write a program when the program in assembly language is finished and we want to burn it in microcontroller. We are using something called as blur that connotes our assembly code into zeros and ones that can be understood by the microcontroller. Here will be an example of an actual assembly code. Although it is a lot easier to read program using this kind of language instead of zeros and ones. It is still very difficult to write large and complex programs, and you also have to understand very well how the microcontrollers is built and how it works. This is why there are a lot of other higher level programming languages that specify the job of programming. Even more some examples would be programming languages like C and C++. The main benefits of these languages are that they are easier to understand and they greatly reduce the time needed to create a program. Because, for example, what can be done in assembly language using 5 or 10 lines of code, it can be reduced to maybe only one line of code in this higher level programming language. One more thing is that they are more abstract, and that means that you don't have to understand hardware as well as to be able to create a program, and the number of applications where microcontroller can be used is endless and is greatly depend on your imaginations. For example, you can take microcontroller, add some buttons and some LCD screens and create a digital clock. Microcontrollers are used in everything starting from children's choice and ending with that the refrigerator that stand in your kitchen. Now
Okay, so this is there. Now next.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry to disturb you, ma'am.
yeah,
Ma'am, can you please share the link of this video in the chat box?
sure, sure. Just a
Oh,
minute. Give me a minute. I'll share here.
yes,
There are a
please.
lot of videos. Okay, you can just check in my channel. Otherwise, I will share over here also.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there are really because now it's not possible. I can explain everything. Even you should know like a different types of microcontroller and all, and how it's manufactured. That is or that video also I have actually. You can check it. Just a minute. I'm sharing. I shared in the chat box. Guys, subscribe also. Okay, like and subscribe also my channel. So you will get the videos whatever I'll upload. I have the lot of actually, but now I'll just see and I'll upload again. Lot of videos also ready, but I didn't upload actually because of continuously session and office work. That's why. Okay, no worries. I'll upload. There is now RFICs. RFICs means what exactly? See, you can check the RFID. RFID means radio frequency relevant. Okay, so you can just check. You have to use your debit card. Okay, so that is I explain you near field communications. There are the different type of communications in the RFID. So why this is the near field communication means you can go like any ATM machine. So just imagine this is the ATM machine is there. Okay, you have this is you. Okay, just imagine you have to insert here the card. Okay, like this card is there. There is a chip is there. Okay, inside. So above exactly when you can insert this card, your chip is here. So here another the chip is here. That chip is interact with each other. After that you can write your code, otherwise password anywhere, and then you will receive the money. But instead of why they are telling just you can you should not use your mobile and all, because what happened here the RFID signal is processing, and if you can on the call. Okay, so what will happen here that the RFID signal it will be disturbed, so it will confuse over here and here. That's why is the petrol pump, and even like here uh, inside this ATM machine room, there you should not pick any call. Okay, otherwise you should not the call. Somehow your money will be stuck over here, otherwise something issue with your phone. Okay, like means network, not exactly the phone. Okay, network. So please don't try this. At least we all are an engineer. You can understand these things. Hello. Okay, so that's why this is called the near field communications, means the NFC. Okay, one more important thing, like maybe you can enter any mall, they are giving you one card, okay, like a white color card. So that is the entry time is done and exit time is done. Okay, while you are going, it's showing the exit time. Okay, so this is RFID. See, you can make one program also relevant to the RFID. Just see if like a lot of students are there, okay, just imagine the 1,000 student, otherwise the 500 student are there, okay, and they want to attend this session. Any IoT workshop is there, otherwise any VLSI workshop is there. So what happened? In generally, I have seen in the college, they are providing one paper. There is your name is already mentioned, and you need to do the sign. Generally, I have seen in the college because I visited the most of the college for workshop. Okay, so what exactly there is the RFID solution is the best. Means what will happen? You can do this program. Like see, one student is enter. Okay, just imagine there is the serial number, then name. Okay, then just entry time and exit time. Only the fourth I written over here and maybe the his ID. Okay, so what will happen? You can make this program using the RFID and using the Node MCU. Why Node MCU? Because whatever the data is here, you can write over here. That is, it automatically save in the server cloud. So what will happen generally? See, no need to make this means आपको यहाँ पे enter enter नहीं करना है. You should not enter any name over here. What will happen? Just how many students are there? Okay, like here, see, Amita is there. Okay, I'll just do the example. Chandrasekhar is there. Just two student. Okay, Amita and Chandrasekhar, okay, whatever. So, like when Amita will enter, she will swap this card, okay. Otherwise, she can only touch over here on that machine. So, her name automatically come over here. Her entry time it will come over here like 8 o'clock. Her exit time when she will go. And if already we enter her ID, so that ID also automatically enter here. That is the Google Excel form. Okay, Google Worksheet. So no need to enter here. Just imagine the 1,000 students are there who will write this much of thing. So better you can enter and you can write down. Okay, second like a Chandrasekhar will go. It will automatically come number two. Here automatically come your name, your entry time maybe 05 and whenever you can go your exit time. Okay, and your ID also it will come. Then second is thing is that maybe someone is doing the cheating also, na means if they don't want to go in a office, otherwise college, they are giving to any other student. Okay. So if they want to do, they can try, but maybe there is the another face detections and anything. So many future are there you can add. Means what is exactly I want to tell, using only RFID means like these chips are there inside that the RFID reader, like this chip is there that connect all those the wireless communication. Okay, whatever the networks are there is captured, and after that this IC it will work, and you can make like this project. Okay, so this is also good thing. So that is the hardware part actually you need to learn. So first whatever you have to see in your VLSI only. So power management IC. So power regulator is there. So manage power distributions and the conversions in electronics devices. Battery management ICs means handle battery charging, monitoring and protection. So this is the power management IC. Like example, electric car is there. So you can check there is the battery management IC. In that the charging ICs is there. Okay. So each and every components devices ICs are important. That's why first of all you all guys understand only the different types of IC. Okay, then only you can understand what exactly you can learn and you can do it. Okay, now the interfacing IC. So here UART, UART is a synchronous receiver transmitter. USRT means universal synchronous, asynchronous receiver transmitter.
Excuse me,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, ma'am. Can you just explain me that before page, ma'am?
Before page. This one,
Battery
power regulator.
management IC. Can you explain
Which one? Which one?
battery management ICs?
Battery management ICs. Okay. Handle battery charging, monitoring, and the protection. See, like a EV car, means electric vehicle car is there. There is the charging is there. Okay. So inside the car, we already set up, means like whatever the automotive industry, they already set up how much battery is there. Okay. Battery charging. Otherwise, anything in your mobile also, it will show the battery charging. Okay. This much of the battery is there. This much percentage charge. You can monitor. Generally, is the EV car is there is the mention monitoring system and the protection also. If like, just imagine, the battery is only the 5%. Car will go maybe around like 1 kilometer. Okay, just imagine. So they already mention, okay, means in this car, they continuously notifying you. But maybe you are not listening, otherwise you are um like is singing means listening a song, otherwise you are talking with someone, means you totally forgot your battery is the 5% only, and you need to stop your car. Okay, so in that scenario, what will happen? There are the indication is there. Okay, there are the some siren buzzer is there, siren is there, means how you will the protect. Otherwise, there are the few more techniques are there. Suddenly they never stop in like on the road, like speed will be slow, otherwise maybe move that the car and all, means driver, otherwise whatever the driving a car, that person should give the notification, means you need to stop your car. Okay, because your battery charging is very less, otherwise some sound is also there. You can also make this like this project, means like say you are thinking now how that the robots are speaking, how that the car is speaking, whatever in this railway station also, otherwise in the lift also, that is speaking now, some ladies is speaking, otherwise in your Google. Okay, so what is there also, one software is there, you can try, it's like sorry, Audacity. What exactly we will do, you can record your voice and you can put it there, and you can just change the mode, that is also fine. So like this is there, means battery management means what exactly, you need to charge this one, handle battery charging, then you need to monitor that one, and even the protections also there. So a lot of things are there. So how that is the different part. Okay, means you will give the notification, you can do, you can stop the car and all, but what exactly inside that chip, that functions are there. Got it? Means like a SOC, other any type of IC like a PTH, SOC, anything. So you can just give the notification. Otherwise, few techniques are means inside. एक second, वो बताती हूँ main thing. Actually, this is the IC charging one. Okay, this is the IC you can use the charging one like a charger. Just imagine that this is the body part for the charger. Inside like a charging IC is there. So inside all those of the transistors op amps are there. Whatever the required for your charger. Okay. So which type inside this SOC, otherwise inside this IC, whatever the functions are there, they know transistors are there, diodes are there, resistors are there, but which type of transistor are there? There is the 741 like operational amplifier, LM357, LM32. What are the diode IN4001? Lot of things are there. You can check. See, now just I am working on one project. Okay, just a minute. I want to show you that. Okay, look at this one. That is the Eagle Autodex. Okay, see if you can go like if I can just ADD at enter, and you can just write down here 1000 microfarad. Okay, like this the capacitors are there. Okay, so this is the spark fun libraries capacitors are there. Okay, here you can see like a 3D view, means like a PTH or the SMT. Otherwise you can just type here diode. Okay, asterisk no need, diode diode. Okay, so you can see there are the different types of diodes are there. See IN400, this is the diode. Here you can see the PTH, like means this one green symbol is there, means PTH printed through hole. And if like red symbol is there, Here the SMDs are there, okay? You can see this is the Adafruit. There are the two libraries are there, okay? अब जब topic निकला ये, so just listen carefully. Two libraries are there. One is the Adafruit and one is the SparkFun. Okay, whatever these symbols are there, you should know this one. So that is the SparkFun and Adafruit. See, it's written here Adafruit. And in this, your software is not there. So how you can add, that is also I will explain, okay? So actually, I am working on this course. Means my recorded videos is there. If you can learn, you can see. Okay, so if the red symbol is there means that is the SMD. If the green symbol is there means that is the PTH. Okay, so you can just check it somewhere. See, here the green red symbol is there means that is the SMD. So small things are there. If anyone can explain to you, so you can do it very nicely. Okay. Now, few things like I told you, like a 1,000 microfarad. See, result will not come. Why? Why it's not coming? It's already there because the asterisk sign is not there. You can just type like this and rename them. See, like this, small things are there. Okay. So I already added this Sparkfun libraries, and how I can edit this one? I'll just add it from the control panel. Okay, I'll just enter is at the control panel and I add it. So in your cadence also how I can add it, I will explain you. Let me go that page. This is the page. Which page you are able to see? This is the stock. Able to see this one? Okay. So actually this is go to the option here. Directories are there. You can open this one and here I can edit the library. Okay. And how previous library I didn't delete it. You also do same. Whatever the project, okay, software and all. If you are working on never deleted the previous libraries. Okay. So what you have to do here, you can add it. Just do the semicolon. Look at here. I'll just give the semicolon and this see users, C drive, users, Vaishnavi, OneDrive, documents, Eagle custom live. Means I added this library over here. Okay. So only that URL I copied and pasted over here. So all those library I got it. समझ में आ गया exactly मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ? If you can go like see users, see look at what see users, then what is written over there in that software. Let me check one more time. Uses Vaishnavi OneDrive documents, Eagle. डॉक्यूमेंट था ना या वन ड्राइव था here eagle custom lead. Look at these all are the libraries are there. Okay, and see this much it's not possible na I added. So what I did, better I just copy this URL. Okay, and I added over there. Okay, copy this URL and add it there. So there are the small things are there. It's really for the practical things are learning. I will explain you. But problem is that if you are not able to understand, please ask me. Okay, anywhere. It's not the trouble for me. Okay, you can ask me anytime. Okay. So I think you got it. This one now next. Okay, power management done. Power management related lot of batteries are there. I will explain you. Okay, means lot of ICs are there. Now interfacing ICs. So UART I told you, UAS Universal Asynchronous. Actually, there is the embedded system course is there. There actually I explain all those things. Just a minute, I want to show you. So that's why I'm telling you I have the lot of PDFs and all. If you want, you can just let me know. If really you are interested for learning, so I will share. Look at their ICs. Whatever I explain over here, all those things are there. Okay. Interrupts, timer, means separate PPTs are there, and even that the project also there. Okay. Say interrupt handling mechanisms like temperature sensors, reading interfacing temperature, LED, I2C. These all are the protocol. Interfacing protocol are there. What is the RTOS? It's a really learning thing. This one, Python, building IoTs, everything is there. Okay, system on chip. See, that is I will explain. So for the system on chip topic is there. So I will open this PPT and I will share with you. I told you now, like different type of IC, like a second session is there. Inside there are the five topics are there, and here like a CPWM also there. Five things are there. So that 2A, 2B, 2C करके I will send you. Okay. But you should also ask me, अगर आप शांत बैठे रहे, like if you are telling I don't want to learn and you are sitting silently, so I don't want to help you. Okay. So USB like controller for the USB communication and Ethernet controller for the network communication. Like see, everyone know UART, USB, Ethernet. But what are the real type of example? Can you know? Okay, wait, I am telling you. See, USB controller, USB communications relevant. Just simple example, you are connecting your phone to your laptop, okay? Sometime for the charging, otherwise sending the data and all. Otherwise, best example for the Arduino. Arduino board you can connect to your laptop, correct? So for the connecting the laptop through one cable, okay? So for that the cable name, okay? एक second, मैं draw करके बता. Okay, so this is your laptop, okay, and you have to connect your Arduino board. This is the Arduino board. Okay, here the USB jack is there. An Arduino board also, one port is there. Okay, so you can transfer the data here to here. But how it's possible, how that the data is transferred? The data is transferred to this cable, USB cable. So this is called the serial communications protocol. Okay, because what will happen whenever you can upload the program through your software. So here it will show the error. Error means what? That AVR due, otherwise serial communications protocol relevant. Okay, means what exactly? Either your cable is not working, otherwise you didn't connect properly, otherwise in your laptop control panel there is that the port is not disabled, otherwise you didn't install the CS32 drivers. Lot of things are there. I'm telling you now, learning theory part is really different, but just you can do the practical. If you want to clear your interview and just join, it's very good position. So you can try the practical. Okay, I know बहुत ज्यादा मूड ऑफ होता है. We are not able to solve that the issues and all, but whatever this problem you can face, you can just troubleshoot. After that only you will gain the knowledge. गलती करने के बाद ही आपको पता चलेगा, otherwise no. Okay, so how many things I told you? Only the one problem for the serial communications protocol? Lot of. Okay, CS driver relevant, port relevant, otherwise you are not connecting properly, otherwise that is the port is disabled. So this problem it will come, and everything you can solve. Like you can resolve your port problem, port problem, like a COM3 COM4 is there na port problem. Then you can resolve the problem like a CH32 driver you already installed. Then you can resolve the problem everything, but still it's not getting the answer, still is showing the error. Means you can check your board, correct? So this is called the serial communications protocol. Means just check your protocol also, it's the good. That is the which one? This USB control. Then Ethernet control means that is the network related protocol. Network related means what? Just imagine you want to search okay, any Amazon, Flipkart website is there. Okay, you can write down in your like HTTP, maybe you know. Okay, so you can write down over here in your URL like the Amazon. Okay, by mistakenly you didn't write like a word. Otherwise, by mistakenly not M. So this one anyway, whenever you can enter. So what will happen? That the server it's checking. Okay, these types of website is available or not. So they are sending the error. Okay, that error is relevant to the 5 not 5, otherwise 4 not 8. Means what? You are not writing the correct one. So there are the 6 types of error, I think so. So each error, it's relevant to the 101. See, actually is there 101x means 101 हो सकता है, 2 हो सकता है, whatever. Then 2 not x, then 5 not x, then 4 not x. Okay, means this mistake is for the your side. Okay. Second thing is that you will return the correct. Amazon spelling, you will return the correct. But what will happen? That the server is not responding. You know that the round is rotating like a browsing. Means what exactly? There is the no network. Means net server is down. That's why you are not getting the answer. And after that, it will show 4 not 8 error. Means what? Server is down. Second error हो गया. Then third one is here also everything is fine. Here also everything fine and you also written the correct name. But at the your side network is now down. So for that, again 202 error will come. Otherwise, whatever 204. That is the third error. Then again 4. Okay. But someone is the what that name? एक second. UDP, TDP. Maybe you know. Okay. MTTQ. Heard about that? Messaging queuing network. So inside there is the problem is there. Okay, so that's why you will receive the error. Okay, so there is the networks error are there, Ethernet error we have to call like this. Learning part is a lot of things. Okay, why I know this much of things because I worked on this company na. So that time I told you na, in engineering we are not learning this much of things actually. Whenever you can enter in the company, that time only we know. That time no internet, mobile also we don't have. Notes also only limited. Okay, so whatever then only to join the company, I learned everything. Okay, but still I'm reading, I'm learning, I'm making a project. So that's why it's clear the knowledge. Okay, so you also guys do same. Now tomorrow I will start from the 7 because FPGA and ASIC also important. Okay. So just wait for one more days. I will share all those PPT relevant to because I need to add. A lot of PPTs are there. So I'm thinking how I can share with you and how that person it will upload in the LMS because anyone like see the SOC topic. But SOC they are thinking in VLSI SOC is not there, maybe. But actually, internally, SOC is there. PWM is there. Okay, architectures is there. So that is the different PPTs added. Otherwise, whoever want that, I will send you that person only. I will share my contact number also. Okay. Chalo guys. Now I'm leaving the session. How was everyone got it? Today's session? Please reply.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
dear. Yeah, whatever the issues, just let me know. Okay, I'll clear your doubt. Chalo, guys. Bye bye. I have the another session now. Bye. All.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah,
Thank you, ma'am.
come dear. And
Thank you,
good
ma'am.
night. Good night. All.
Good night. Good night.